Alright, peeps. Have I got a surprise for you? For all my pasta lovers out there, I am putting together a Chicken Alfredo Stuffed Shell on the smoker.
What?
Boom.
What?
Boom. Boom. Wait till you see this magic happen, bro. I'm telling you.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I mean.
All right, man. We need to get this chicken going, so we got the griddle going. Get ready for some skizzle. All right, so our new deal that we're gonna try. Normally, obviously, when you do some shredded chicken, especially with stuffing it into the shells, you maybe boil it a little bit, put it in a nice brine, get it to loosen up. That way it just falls apart. Well, my idea, and I saw this the other day, thought I would try it, was with my beautiful Men with the Pots cleaver, I would chop this up pretty small, and then we actually have a blending blade, almost like a food processor blade, and we're gonna put this in with a little bit of the Alfredo sauce and shred it up. That way it'll be nice and fine for the shells that we're gonna put this in.
What did you just do?
Well, I made a little bit of a mess. Now that's a given. But in the big scheme of things, once I get this out of here, I will show you. In the big scheme of things, it chopped it up into like almost shredded, kind of setup. So this is going to be perfect for what we stuff in the shells. So I would say, besides a little bit of a mess that you make, if you keep it under control and not get crazy with it, worked out pretty good. So let's get the rest of the chicken chopped up and we'll get the shells going and yeah. So we're going to use these large shells, which is kind of disappointing. We were actually looking for larger ones, and I'm sure that they're somewhere. We just couldn't find them. So in the meantime, we're going to use these medium-sized ones, they call them jumbo wood. What our agenda is just to get them enough to make them flexible, and that we can work with them. So we're only going to put them in here for like a minute or two, if even, and then I'm going to take them out, put them in a strainer and give them a nice cold bath, so they'll stay pliable, but they won't get over to where we can't use them. Now with the pan we used, we're probably going to do 2 boxes, but I'm going to start with this one, kind of stir them around, watch them real carefully, and then we'll move on to the second one.
So we can do lessons learned with this box.
Boy. Now, because I'm over precautious, I will probably stand here and stir them, keep an eye on them. Okay, now that we got this in here, I'm going to go ahead and go get the smoker started, because that's the big secret thing, man. We're doing this on the ASMOKE to get that smoke flavor in there. So
tell us again one more time what we're cooking.
this is going to be the K&R cooking edition of Chicken Alfredo Stuffed Shells on the smoker.
Woo-woo!
Boy, I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss this stuff. I'm telling you.
Go.
Okay, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes. And you can tell they're starting to get a little pliable. And that's exactly what I was looking for. So we'll start dumping these off in here. So they've started to get a little pliable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit there and I don't have any ice. So we're just gonna run cold water over them, which will keep them pliable and cool them down so we can work with them and not burn our hands. Okay, so got our pan. What I want to do is I want to put I use vegetable oil. I didn't get the extra virgin olive oil that a lot of people talk about. But I just want to put a little bit of oil in the bottom of it.
So it doesn't stick. Because we're a little nervous.
We got our first thing, a little Alfredo sauce. We're going to put a little bit of it in the bottom with it.
That's probably good.
Just to cover the bottom. And also, now we have our meat concoction. So we've got our noodles. See how they're still pliable, but they still are kind of rigid to where you can actually put stuff in them. And there. We stuff that bad boy. We'll start lining them up.
Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Got the few last ones.
Man. A little bit longer than normal, for sure. I'm saying I think the big old mega shells would be a whole lot easier.
I think these will be perfect. So, as soon as we're done with this, what are we doing? You say Parmesan?
We're gonna smother it in cheese. Throw a little garlic, a little oregano, a little basil.
K&R don't use cheese, do they?
Well, I decided to do something, go a little off the beaten path and throw some cheese on some stuff.
Huh. Interesting.
So, be sure to look out for that. Alright, so, you know us. Crafts. 3 cheese blend. We're going to throw a little bit on that.
Just on that layer. Then
Just on that layer. And then we're going to pour some more Alfredo. Across the top there. Won't use all of it, but today we're using Di Romo Classico Creamy Alfredo. It's one of our favorites. We're gonna throw a little bit of minced garlic in here. I'm a huge garlic fan, so we're just gonna throw a few splotches in here and there.
Huh. I don't know if you need to go crazy like that. Just kidding.
Little splotches of garlic. We're gonna throw some oregano in there. Some oregano right across the top. Oh man, you can smell that already. And then we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of basil. Just a little bit of shake on the basil. got options. I don't have it with me right now, which is really bad for us to say. But on top of this, I would almost recommend a layer of mozzarella. Put it on top, and from there, let's get this bad boy on the smoker and see what happens with it. Ooh. Oh my God, this smells good. Just flip and just almost dig into it now. So there it is, peeps. We're gonna throw this bad boy on the smoker. We got the smoker, the ASMOKE set at 350.
Woo! Feels like it good.
We're gonna check back into it in about an hour. Just trying to check with everything, see how it's going, and we'll go from there. Been on for about an hour. 350. Let's take a look and see what's going on here. Oh. Look at the bubble, 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 bubble trouble. Bubble trouble. All right, we're gonna give it a few more minutes, and then I think we're gonna pull this bad boy. All right, peeps. So it's been on for about an hour. We just kind of taste tested it, and I would say it is pretty flipping perfect. So with that being said, I've started the ASMOKE in its cooling down process. I kicked it down, but if you didn't see it before, look at that. Bubble, bubble, trouble, bubble. Okay, so we got this off the grill, and we all know as soon as I start pulling stuff off the grill, or even when I fire it up, all of a sudden,
I don't know what you mean.
well, you don't know what I mean. People start just randomly showing up at the house.
Well,
So, there's the noodles. Boy,
dang.
we're gonna top that off with a little piece of garlic bread. We're gonna grab this fork because the one that showed up first, this one here. And of course, we need the actual random stranger opinions over, above, and beyond anything else.
I am not the random stranger.
You really haven't been. You've now just become family.
Because I can smell the smoke.
Right from across.
Oh my gosh. You can smell it. Mmm. Oh my gosh. She's going in for more.
Don't burn your mouth now. We just took that off the...
You have chicken in there.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's chicken, Alfredo, and shells, and it was all done on the smoker.
So the name of this dish is Chicken Alfredo Stuffed Shells.
Chicken Alfredo Stuffed Shells.
Yes. Smoked.
Smoked on the ASMOKE. So you heard it from the Backroads Art Studio.
Whatever that is.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyways.
Alright.
Well, we're going to serve out these plates, man, and it's her start grubbing out. But we appreciate you. Easy recipe. Links of everything will be down below. We love you guys.